Welcome back.
Welcome.
Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the second episode. Oh, I just fucked up the focus.
Good
the
God.
second episode of our idiom episode. The second
We're back.
installment to our idiom.
We're back with more idioms, and this time Tiffany's with us. Yay!
Oh.
So, John has compiled another list of interesting idioms he's found with their origins and some information on them.
I'm John.
He is, in case you didn't know by this time.
My dog's chewing on my hand.
You started it.
You started it,
You should.
bitch.
Anyway,
Welcome back to the second installment of our idiom videos.
all right, John, what do we have today?
Idiom number 1.
I'm glad you asked, Jourdyn. Alright, first idiom that we're going to do.
Okay.
Close, but no cigar. Do you know what it means?
It's
Well,
yeah,
close,
it's
but
it's
not
like
quite.
you were on the right path, but just not quite there.
Wrong. Actually,
Ah.
you're right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You guys are right. The origin. In the late 19th century, carnival games were targeted to adults and not children.
Ooh.
So the winners would get a cigar as a prize instead of a stuffed animal. If the person was
No
close to
wonder why they
winning
were
but did
adults.
not succeed, they'd say it was close but no cigar.
All right, fair enough. Literal meaning there at that point.
They should have a carnival where you win booze. Like the little tiny ones.
Pretty sure doesn't they have that at Dave & Buster's?
Let's go, Dave.
We're not sponsored by Dave & Buster's.
Anyway,
Dave & Buster's
We'll kick
isn't
you
really
out.
an adult carnival,
isn't
though.
it supposed to be
It's an adult
arcade?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Which is cool,
Same shit. Less carnings.
because now I can
More
play.
booze.
Now I can play House of the Dead while being drunk. Moving on. Next one. Waking up on the wrong side of the bed.
Wake up
That's just
cranky?
basically
Having a
yeah.
bad
That's
day?
just where you wake up cranky. You're
Correct. Starting the day in a bad temper. Origin. Throughout history, the left side of basically anything was considered to be the evil side.
I see
So
left
driving's
side.
the evil side?
Not in Europe.
Not in Europe, yeah.
That's legit.
America, get your shit together.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, so waking up on the left side was also considered a sign of bad luck. To ward off evil, house owners would push the left sides of the beds to the corner, so their guests would have no other option than to get up on the right side.
We're gonna force you to have a good day.
Wait a minute.
What side of
So
the bed do I lay on?
The right side.
But depends on how you look on the bed. Look at the bed.
But if you're on the bed,
If you're on the bed, yeah, I guess. But if you're looking at the bed, I'm on the left side.
we're
so
both
if they
evil.
were so superstitious back then, what did the men make their wives stay on that side of the bed? Like,
Goddamn right. So okay, so
Yeah, how do you judge the left
going,
side?
going through this, so you could sleep on the left side, but
Or
as
the
long as you
pillows.
didn't get
If you don't
off
you
on
didn't-
the left side, you were good.
So then the
Sure.
women would actually be the first ones, like on the right side, so they could get up first. Because I'm assuming they were up with the kids and everyone first.
Why
So
can't
then
the
the
men
men-
get up with the kids?
They can, but back then it was always the women took care of the kids because the men had to go to work.
That's why they're called the good old days.
I will punch you.
No kidding. I will second that.
Whoa, where?
Everywhere.
Oh,
I will throat punch you.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
tell me more.
All
Which
right.
segues nicely into our segues nicely into our next one. Put a sock in it.
Yeah, shut up.
Shut up.
That is it. In the late 19th century, people would use woolen.
Yes.
Why would you just say
Woolen socks.
wool socks?
Because they were woolen.
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 That's the proper way to say woolen socks. You don't say wool socks. Woolen.
Woolen. They would use woolen socks to stuff the horns of their gramophones or record players to lower the sound.
Okay.
Since
Hey,
these
I
machines
mean-
had no volume controllers.
I mean,
Fair enough.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
That's true. Make use of
True.
that woolen. Moving on. The next one. Son of a gun.
Is it
Like an, oh,
you-
snap,
you
like-
son of a bitch.
Crap,
Oh,
like
snap.
Also
You
son
think
of-
it means oh snap?
Like you shyster? I don't know.
I don't know the meaning.
So as they say, you son of a bitch, but I think that's another idiom.
This is the
Yeah.
meaning, and
Yeah.
I don't know what the second word is.
Oh God.
A jocular or affectionate way of addressing or referring to someone. It's like, oh, you son of a
So a jocular, I'm assuming that's kind of like jock, like between buddies.
Or
That's
is
what
it...
jock means?
I don't know. That's
Give me your phone so I can look it up.
That's just me kind of thinking.
Or you look it up.
Yeah.
Or open another tab.
Be the wizard.
Jocular. Fond of or characterized by joking. Humorous or playful.
So jokingly. A joking or affectionate way. Of what?
Of addressing or referring to someone.
You son of a gun. Get the
So,
hell out.
you son of a gun, you. Origin. Hey.
Okay, that's what I want to know, because I'm like,
Back in the day, sailors would... Are you done? Are you done?
I was making
Are
it
you
up to
done?
shut up and read it.
I'm just kidding. Back in the day, sailors would sometimes take their wives on long ocean voyages.
Seems dubious already.
It's weird that they always went missing, too.
Kidding.
I don't know what my brain was going to do.
I think she meant Dubai's.
Finished your origin story.
It is believed that if the woman gave birth on a ship, it would take place between the cannons on the ship's gun deck.
They
Since-
designated a spot for birthing?
Between the guns.
Between the guns. Oh, that's funny.
That doesn't seem sanitary.
Since-
No, it
They have
doesn't.
to use the guns.
Since it was the most secluded place. Because of this reason, a child that was born on a ship would be called a son of a gun.
But what turned that into jokingness? Like, you were born on a ship.
Oh, were you born between the canyons, son?
Canyons?
Oh my god, I just can't. I want one video where I can talk.
No.
Never gonna happen. Anyway.
The next one, best man. Even though I don't really think that's an idiom, but apparently it is. So
Isn't it?
Well, the
Like-
person that stands beside the groom when he gets married.
yeah. But there's a backstory to it. Do you know what it is?
I don't. I never
I'm
would have
assuming
guessed.
it's something to do with like when someone has like no family or something, and they kind of like their best friend man aspect.
Nope.
I don't
Man
think
ass.
so.
She said man ass.
Oh, she said
Man
man
aspect.
It is
Man
said
ass.
that during feudal days, it was possible that a rival lord would try to break up a wedding ceremony and steal the bride for political reasons.
Yeah, as you do.
I mean, that shit happens nowadays all the time.
Yeah.
You know how many
Yeah.
guys I had to fight to marry Jourdyn? None. To avoid any trouble, grooms would ask their best friends to stand next to them during the ceremony so they would help during the possible battle. The man standing next to the groom was also named the best man.
I want to know what that means for the maid of honor.
So I kind of had an idea, but it just wasn't the fact of battling aspect.
Yeah, not for family reasons.
I mean,
It
we
was
should-
for battle
it's
things.
nothing
It
about
was to fight
family.
things.
We held on to a lot of those traditions, but I feel like all the best men should have swords now. Or something.
I
No.
not-
Spears,
No.
battle axes,
No.
maces.
No. I will allow scythes, actually.
You heard it here, folks. She's gonna allow scythes.
Well,
Skiths, weapons. Alright, next one. To steal one's thunder.
Basically, to take like credit for something that someone else did,
Yes.
like the spotlight aspect. Whether
Okay.
I don't know if it's like taking credit for someone or just kind of stealing the attention.
Stealing the attention.
Okay.
You think you've done something awesome and unique, but someone got in there first and took your credit. We've all been there. Spare a thought for playwright John Dennis, who, back in the 18th century, made a machine that could nicely mimic the sound of thunder for his play. Sadly,
Oh.
his play wasn't a success, but somebody had taken note of his clever invention. When later on in another theater, Dennis found somebody that had copied his thunder machine and he was using it without credit. He got really mad. Really, really mad. Somebody had stolen his thunder.
literally.
Well, that's what you get for not patenting shit.
I don't
It's
think
your own
that
problem.
I don't think that happened in those days, but you know,
doesn't matter. You could be then you could have got
invent
credit.
copywriting.
Then you could have got credit for two things: the thunder machine and the whole patenting process. Come on, man.
That's true. Way to go, John
Dennis.
Dennis. You fucked up.
We didn't ask for your opinion down there.
Pipe down, fur monster. Alright, next one. To get one's goat.
Is that like that's like to irritate someone, right? Like almost like
Don't let them get your goat. I think it's don't let people bot. Like don't let them get to you, kind of thing, right?
To get one's goat is to irritate somebody.
okay.
Oh,
So during horse racing, some horses would get anxious, so owners would place goats in the stalls with them to calm them down. Rival horse owners would sometimes steal these goats, therefore upsetting the horse and making it likely for them to lose. That's how you get one's goat.
I can see it.
It's literally stealing someone's goat.
It is.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Just to piss off a horse so that he wouldn't race as well the next day.
Yeah. Hey, man, horse racing? Some serious people in there.
It's legit. I actually heard that, like, they would take, like, little sponges and stick it in their nostrils so that it blocked the air intake so they couldn't run as fast.
They just stuck sponges in other people's horses?
Yeah.
Anyway. Why are you having such problems with this?
Sticking with the animal theme, let the cat out of the bag.
Tell a secret.
Yeah, that's telling a secret that you were...
The origin. Some time ago, farmers who sold pigs would bring them to the market wrapped up in a bag.
Pigs?
As you do with pigs. Unscrupulous ones would replace the pig with a cat, and if somebody would accidentally let the cat out, their fraud would be uncovered.
Oh my gosh. Mm. How would that cat see, getting the cat out of the bag is the secret. I feel like a cat inside of a bag would be really obvious.
It depends. Are they baby pigs? Because you could maybe pass
I guess
a baby
that would make
pig
sense.
off as a cat.
That's true. Because then even the noises could be kind of similar, like meow and pigs squealing. Because that's the same noise.
They just go meow. That's a pig. There's a pig in that bag. Anyways, next one. Blue Blood. Not that show with that man with the very fancy mustache.
He does have a very fine mustache.
I like the book series, actually. It's a vampire series, book
It
series.
has nothing
it has nothing to do with the show.
Fucking nerd.
Anyway.
I'm just kidding. Wait, who is that guy?
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
I actually don't even have a guess.
I wouldn't even know.
Just say,
Is it like a reference into like being like a scaredy cat kind of thing? Does it kind of no?
Oh, that'd be Yellow Bellied.
I already said
Top
my
show
guess.
on CBS.
Correct. Just kidding.
No,
it's
not.
Noble Birth. It means you have noble birth.
Oh, okay. See, I've heard the phrase before, but I never really paid attention in context as to what it meant.
Saying that some have blue blood comes from the Middle Ages, where it was believed that those who had pale skin,
yeah,
meaning their ancestors, here's the part where this gets a little interesting, meaning their ancestors have not intermarried with darker skinned partners.
Ah,
wow.
Come on, Middle Ages. Were noble or aristocrats. The main reasoning behind it is that when your skin is really pale, the veins are more visible, and they usually look quite blue.
So you were noble because you could see your veins?
Moving on. Sleep tight.
Sleep good. Sleep well.
Yep. Did you read that? Because that's exactly what it says.
Really? Those words all in that order?
No, it says sleep well.
Oh, okay.
You're just amazing, Jourdyn.
It is believed that the saying comes from Shakespeare's time when mattresses were secured by ropes. During that time, sleeping tight meant sleeping with the ropes pulled tight, making a well-sprung bed.
That bed is sprung.
So this is how I'm interpreting this. You would run ropes.
So they were secured to whatever bed, like platform it's on?
I pictured that they ran wall to wall and you put the bed on the ropes. Otherwise, how would they be sprung?
I don't know. I can't picture this in my brain.
I have no idea how any of this worked, and I did no research, because I don't research.
When mattresses were secured by ropes, because secured to me means like tied down onto something. They didn't have spring. It was basically like a pillow, right? So maybe they secured whatever was inside of it with ropes around, and if it was nice and tight.
Like a tiger?
Toy.
I don't to me, and this is me, it ran from wall to wall, several of them, and then you put the bed on top, so it was like
That makes sense, or like on a board frame.
Yeah.
With ropes. Okay.
That's how
you'd want it tight so that it doesn't sag. Because it doesn't have box spring.
That's how I pictured it.
He's probably the most accurate in that.
No, probably. Yeah.
This is the cross that I bear.
Well,
eat humble pie.
which means put you in your place. Or get put in your place? Kind of thing?
Make a humble apology, accept humiliation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In the Middle Ages, there would be a huge feast after a hunt. The lord of the manor would receive the finest piece of meat, and the ones with the lower status would eat a pie filled with the entrails and innards, which were known as umbles.
Interesting.
Those who would eat the umble pie were considered to be humiliated since it symbolized their lower status.
So is that like eating hot dogs in our day and age?
Basically. A pie made out of hot dogs.
Yeah. What are entrails?
Entrails are your innards, your stomach, intestines,
Spleen.
spleen.
Liver.
So there could be shit.
Guts.
Yeah.
You're eating shit pie.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Why would you even go?
They don't waste any of the parts, dude.
I don't want to eat poop pie.
Not my problem.
Tiffany's.
You will go and you will eat the poop pie.
When have I ever cared about your problems, John?
Wish you'd start.
Or like the liver filters out your bad grossness in your body, and like people eat livers.
It's fava beans.
Just settle down, Hannibal Lecter. Pulling someone's leg.
Messing around with them
Yeah.
and joking with them, like, ah, tricked ya.
So this the origin went awry here, but I thought it was interesting.
Okay.
And I get to say booty. While there is no evidence to back up these claims, there are two popular theories for the origins of this playful expression, although neither of them are particularly playful. The first relates to thieves in medieval times who apparently pulled on the legs of their victims to trip them and swiftly make off with their booty. They stole their butt.
No, but no. I'm not gonna let you have any fun with this.
Can you believe we're married?
So that's the first theory. They tripped people and stole their shit.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the second theory?
The second theory, I'm glad you asked, comes from Tyburn, the principal place of execution in ye old England. It referred to the so-called hangers-on who tugged at the legs of people being hanged to give them a mercifully swift death.
Oh.
Neither of these theories are really plausible, however, so the search for the true origin continues. It's just a terrible explanation. The origin was not even close. But I got to say booty. So
Interesting.
I'm happy.
Doesn't take much for you, does it?
No. Not at all.
Okay.
This next one, everyone will know. Because, did I say words there? Just shove it all together. The second one, you will know if you've seen the cult classic film Boondock Saints.
Yes!
This is what I was trying to say.
What?
Rule of thumb.
Okay.
Murph described it. It was the rule of thumb was the fact that a man could hit his wife with something that was no bigger than the width of his thumb.
Is that real?
That is correct.
Yes! Woo!
But what
Thank
does
you,
the
Boondock
idiom
Saints!
mean? What does the idiom mean?
A broadly accurate guide or principle.
Yeah, the
based
general
on experience
guideline.
and practice rather than theory.
Okay, but it's a guide. It's a rule of thumb.
The rule of thumb comes from 17th century England, where,
Makes
and
sense.
he's a legend, Judge Sir Francis Bueller ruled that husbands can beat their wives with a stick if it is no wider than his thumb.
Bueller!
Must have been fucking awesome for people with those weird toe thumbs that are like a mile wide. You could fucking hit her with a shovel and they'd be like, nothing we can do, lady. I don't advocate spousal abuse. To go cold turkey.
To stop.
That's just to stop flat out. No
Just stop.
weaning off. It just abruptly
No
stop.
weaning.
No weenies! What?
I'm an avid wiener. Alright, to quit something abruptly. Origin. It is believed that during drug withdrawal, the skin of addicts turns hard to the touch, covered with goosebumps and even translucent, similar to the skin of a plucked turkey.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know that their skin turns hard. They talking like Tylenol? Like those kind of drugs?
Yep, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
You gotta wean off Tylenol?
Yeah, totally.
Been there, huh? I'm a regular wiener. Pleased as punch. I've heard this saying, I believe.
I've heard the saying too. It just pleased, just happy, just so super delighted.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
This is where it
Not near
gets a
though.
little dark.
Why does it?
A
Oh,
puppet show in the 17th century called Punch and Judy featured a puppet named Punch who killed people and took great joy in doing so.
Okay.
Oh.
He would feel so pleased with himself afterwards, from which the saying "pleased as Punch" was born.
That makes me so upset
So
because so
it's-
many people are like, oh, I'm just pleased as Punch. And it's always that tiny little lady who's just like,
I'm just happy as somebody who murdered someone and loved it.
So they were basically taking this from a psychopath.
yeah.
I'm assuming back then there were adult puppet shows. Because
Oh, I guess.
when I
like,
first heard
adult
puppet
movies,
show, I was
yeah.
like, okay, for children. And then I'm like,
No.
for children.
Puppet shows don't have to be for children.
They didn't have TV then, so.
Barbarians. I'm kidding. Jesus. I
Okay.
take everything so seriously. The last saying that we have is, take the piss.
I've never heard that saying.
I've
Ring!
never heard this. Oh my god.
So what is it?
It is the
is it to take the shot? Like, to do it?
It is to mock someone or something.
Wait. What was the idiom again?
Take
the
the
piss.
piss.
Hmm.
Here's the origin.
Okay.
Back in the day, when clothes were dyed with natural dye, stale urine was used as a mordant,
Yep.
which stops the natural dye from leaching out of the cloth.
Yep, I knew that.
Oh.
No natural dye would have leaked out of my pants, just saying that. The textile industry needed all the urine it could get. Just like Rin. I had to throw it in there. So workers... Rin's our friend. Because people are going to be watching this
Not
and be
anymore.
like, who? She'll be more of our friend after this. So workers would go around and collect specifically designated chamber pots full of urine from people's houses.
Well.
Morning, Tom. Here's my piss. It was probably the least desirable job at the time.
No.
So people who did it would often lie about their profession, and so the question was born from those in doubt. Really? Are you taking the piss? You can't make this up, folks.
My brain
Jourdyn
cannot.
is dead on this.
So the textile industry...
No, I
Who
understand
wants to
that.
piss?
No, I understand that. And I understand that I guess if you needed it, instead of having people go there, you just collect the stuff from their houses to maximize, productivity. But I'm confused as to, and I get why people would be like, I don't want to be the one known as the piss taker. But what is
piss
that?
packer?
Yeah, whatever. I guess I don't get why people are like, well, what are you taking the piss?
Are they from Boston?
They are now.
Did they do this in Boston?
They are now.
Gino, what are you taking the piss, huh?
I don't know.
Why would you lie? You have to go to their house and collect their urine.
Yeah, but people who
What are
don't
you
know.
put on a fake mustache? Piss, please. My cart's full. You'll have to send your piss in.
Oh, yeah, because the Pony Express is taking that shit over there.
You want me to take what? Not a piss collector.
Weird. All around weird.
The 17th
Not as weird
century.
as don't throw the baby out of the bathwater, but that's still
I
weird.
think that was also around the 17th
I
century.
think, yep.
That must have been just a wild fucking era where anything went.
Yes.
Anything.
Yes.
Collect your piss and send it to the mill? Done. People throwing their fucking babies out with bathwater? Done. Dumping garbage in the streets? Shitting wherever you want?
Anyway, so that's it for idioms today.
I'm gonna try and find more obscure ones for next time, but I don't think I'll be able to take the piss. I didn't use it correctly.
No, you didn't.
I will be pleased as Punch, the sociopathic murder puppet.
Okay.
Murder puppet.
It's just, these are fantastic.
They named him Punch. Punch.
Well, he killed people.
Punch.
That was a popular name. That's a biblical name, I believe.
Okay, go find me the passages
It
there,
was
pal.
Jesus, Moses, Noah, and Punch.
Oh, do I have the edited version?
Yeah, you do. He was from Hawaii. Hawaiian Punch. That's that's where that came
Oh,
from.
that's not even a funny joke.
Oh,
Okay.
thanks,
What?
guys.
Thanks again.
And
if
it's
you-
fucking cool.
If you guys know of any idioms we haven't discussed, put them in the comments below and
Definitely.
we'll look into them a little bit.
I
That would
would-
be fun.
Love it, because this shit is just off the rails.
It's weird, but we like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks again, bye. Bye.
What? Bye, guys!
Bye, guys. Everybody, I'm talking and singing and testing the audio because my name is John. Look at my neat little John Aaron's businessman.
Are you...